How's it going, guys? Sorry, there's some wind. There's some wind going. Hoping it shuts down. How's it going? Sorry about the wind. Hoping it shuts down. Hey, G Mark. Well, Lake X and Pinto are twin lakes, so they look very similar. They look very, very similar. I Yeah, this is hey, any yet? Nope, nothing today. Of course, remember the last time I was at Pinto, I got skunked. So pretty much. Of course, this is only my second cast for the day, so unless I got one first cast, which was just a second ago. It's a very similar setup, like Lake X. So I'm hoping there'll be some fish out here. Got $30 today. Nice. Oh my God. Fish. Huh? No, no. This is Lake X's twin lake. This is Pinto. No, I got it. Just let him fight, man. I mean, come on. It's only my second cast. It's only my second cast, and I got a fish. Drop shot. Oh, really? You're going to cast out there? There we go, guys. Yeah, I'm sure. I said sorry. You're going to hate me for this one because of the wind. But second cast. Yeah, there you go. Who was that said amateur? See, he jinxed himself by coming on and saying amateur. I told him I only made one cast. That was my second cast. Nowhere near. Nowhere near where they were yesterday. Lake X, they were out further. Pinto, evidently, they ain't close. Yeah, well, see, karma, baby. Yeah, I know the wind is freaking a bitch. Yeah, I said everybody keeps telling me about I'm gone over this tons and tons of times. But yeah. Remember at Coyote Creek, I got one within 7 minutes. This is within 5 minutes. So yeah, I'd watch on mute. I would. I know. You know, people always give me the crap about a mic, a plug-in mic, all of those stuff. You can't do it on an Android. You can only do it on Apple. So quit bitching about it.
What'd you get right now? Five pounds?
5 pound.
I don't know. I just see. I just.
It was like a pound maybe.
Oh, you gotta catch it before you say something.
I know.
That means you're a liar.
Should say
You're a liar.
should say got a bite.
Hey, what is this right here you're doing?
I'm live.
Live from New York?
Yeah.
No, California.
Yeah, I said it's good to watch on mute because I know this wind's a bit.
Yeah, that's awesome. California right here.
Yeah.
This is like the worst weather we had in 10 years.
I don't know. They're here.
At Pinto Lake, I'm talking about, not.
This wind should help.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I got one second cast, so not bad.
that's cool, man. I was just tripping out.
I knew they were here. I haven't cast on all day. I've been casting stuff I know they won't hit, just to see.
So you got the purple on there?
Yeah, purple brown.
The
Purple grape.
Purple grape, right?
But it's just a little free. I caught 6 here yesterday.
Those carps jumping up there? Bird?
Yeah, that fish took it right off of a rock. I bumped it over and just pop. Didn't feel like he had it. Else that I picked up, he was already taking off that way. Well, I put on the 3/16 today because of the wind. On the flicking, which I'm going to try next. Ooh. Calm spot. Wind actually slicked off a little bit ago. It slicked off completely. It was like glass.
Weather's gonna change.
There's supposed to be some rain coming.
Well, it's gonna change in about 20 minutes. Look at that. Over there, the mountains. That's when the bass starts to begin biting the birds. Is it true they bite in cold waters, rainy thunderstorms?
Yeah. Depends on time of year.
True.
In the fall, they'll do it. Usually doesn't help too much in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
But usually doesn't help in the spring either. Usually the fall. First start getting storms.
The storm scares the bass. That's a question you should ask. Does the storm scare any type of bass? I don't know.
Oh, there's the good stuff. There's the good stuff.
Could be.
Well, I picked the right bait to throw at them. Got me one. Yeah, messed up my freaking worm. That's what the problem was. I'm still using the same worm from yesterday. It's all it's ready to fall apart. Cinco de Mino, probably. Should be. Well, the kid said he had one over there. We don't know. He didn't bring it in, but like I'm a silhouette all day. Same orientation as yesterday. Sun straight into it. Some dog over there making all kinds of noises. Hey, Edkin, what's up? Parking fee? No, it's free. Pinto's free. Free. Yeah. Kind of like all other others. Yeah. Not here. I try not to pay anywhere I go. That's why I go to the backside of Anderson. That's why I go to Uvis, Chesbro, Coyote Creek Lake. Try not to if I can. The backside of Anderson? Uh, East Dune Road. Uh, East Dune, the one before Cochrane. Go around the backside. There's a county park on the backside. It's no fee. Hmm. I find the only fish sitting out here. It's nice to throw the skunk out within 5 minutes, though. That was great. That was a good deal. It's just, it's because we have these clouds. There was a chance of rain today. Definitely there's a chance of rain coming. Yeah, the east side of the lake. Supposedly a chance of rain coming the end of the week. It's just what I heard. I have no idea. Just trying to get it straighter into it. Just what I heard. I don't know. This wasn't much of a chance. I mean, it just looked like fog for the most part. Ducks do not care about line at all. The ducks just keep going right through the line. Come on. I want to go to the flicking, but I'd like this wind to set down just enough. How much of this fishing? What, from shore? This area here? From over there to where I am to behind me, not much. You can go to the county side. There's a dock over there. County side, you can actually walk all the way over to that side if you want to take a long walk. There's a point. Majority of Pinto is hard to fish. Yep. Yeah, there's not much. Yeah, there's not much area here. And it gets hounded. There's usually like 20, 25 people on shore. I don't know, 1, 2, 3. There's been about 20 today. Yeah, I don't know. I heard from everybody nobody's got a bite today, so. So I go and pull one out second cast. Should be more here. I gotta throw the. They might want the flicking more. I don't know. It's kind of a bitch with the straight on wind. I'd rather have it straight on than at the side, but. I'm sure for going live, it's a bitch. No. Oh, there's a million carp in here. A million carp. There's a million big crappie. Some bullhead catfish, but no real catfish here. There's no channels in here. I did try around. Actually, before I had the drop shot, I did throw the bobblehead like a couple times out there. Bobblehead with the tube, but I wasn't really expecting anything to hit it. I know some. I don't know any that are really fishable. Oh yeah. I know a lot of people that are in the rod and gun club, but I don't know. Kelly has a lot smaller fish. Hey, rattle trap. Kelly has a lot of fish, but they're a lot smaller than here. I fished it once. Fished it once, and I fished it for carp. The video is actually way back in my site. It was like 2010. Come on. That one hit so aggressive. I mean, I can't. There can't be just one fish out there. I mean, come on. One fish? No way. Oh. That's what I get for stepping to that side. Very, very, very bad cast. Very bad cast and a backlash to boot. I kind of let go after the apex, so it actually was aiming down. I let go like on the way down. Oh, bad, 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 bad. There we go. I don't think I'm out there very far. Same line, 12-pound strand. Actually, I think it's 12-pound trilene. 12-pound trilene, big game, mono. It's pretty much the only line I use unless I'm at the pier. Unless I'm at the pier or I'm flipping. Then I'll use 17. I actually use 20 at the pier. Wind's looking like it wants to set down. I said earlier it actually went calm. What the heck is going on here? Oh, look at that. I told you that bait was about to get ripped off. It was so torn up. That's all that came back. Freaking head. Wasn't no fish. Yeah, I said Pinto and Lake X are twins. They're twin lakes. They look very similar. It's just that, this one's not a secret. Jesus. I've suddenly completely forgotten how to cast. I just have no way. I suck. Yeah, I didn't switch. I didn't change to another worm. I just picked up the flicking. So I kind of went heavier today. I went with the 3/16 instead of 1/8. Might go back to 1/8 later. Nope, no bottle. I don't bring bottles here. Pacheco Lake. I think I've heard of it. Never been to it. I think I've heard that name. No, I think I've heard of it. I never fished it though. Where is it? Pacheco Pass. Hey, actually made a decent cast this time. 1 and 3. Nope. I saw his son on the way to. No, Rick's not here at all. I don't know if he. I said I saw his son come through. Come on, that's supposed to be the sweet spot right there. I just hit the sweet spot. Nothing. Well, maybe they don't like it because it's heavier. The eighth ounce, when I do that, when I pop it off stuff, it pops higher up into the higher off the bottom. So I don't know. Way, way, way off that point. Keep your fingers crossed that this wind keeps doing what it's doing. Got a grackle next to me. Doing grackle. I don't know if I'm near a nest or what. Ooh, I should try the. Wait, comment. I caught one on my second cast. My second cast live. I threw the bobblehead around a couple times, but I wasn't expecting anything on it. See what I said? I mentioned the wind, and now it's going the other way. Now suddenly it's getting stronger. Whoa, look at that. My line disappeared, and now it's going tight. Because it's a fish. Huh? Yeah. Did you see that? You can totally see it. It came over it. I popped it over that rock, and the line just like disappeared. It just went. I just held it there, and he swam away and tightened it up.
How exciting.
Yeah, staying alive.
Oh, wow, that's a good sized fish, too.
No,
Can't eat them, though, huh?
this is a little fish.
Well, I don't know what they have here. I'm wondering what kind of a duck that is over there. Do you have any idea?
The red one, we have no idea.
The red head?
No idea.
We couldn't zoom him in with our phone.
Yeah, I probably would. I'm live right now, so I'm talking to my viewers. Look at that, guys. Another like pounder. Still a fish though. That was kind of cool. I said he should have been there when I popped it over. Yeah, same thing. That one yesterday at Lake X. Remember? Popped it up over the top, and all of a sudden it just ticked and took off. All right, they're getting fatter though. It's definitely post spawn, no red butt. He's done, but they're starting to fatten up. Not all rails like they were. Huh? Stop catching fish. It's only one on each right now. I got one on a drop shot, and this one, that one was on the flicking. Yeah, that was a classic fish, though. That was a classic when your bait disappears. As I said, I had it up on that rock, and I popped it off it, and as it was sinking, it was kind of tight, and all of a sudden it just went totally slack. And I said, this should be, and then all of a sudden the line started going back out. Classic way they hit it when you pop it off of something. I don't know why the lady came over and just like got my face. Fireworks. So you guys remember? You remember the one where I did the fireworks off my boat? This is clear. We usually use green, but they didn't have any. Oh, there's one. No. Oh, I felt like one hit it right there. Felt like one popped it for a second. No, I never look at my line. If I can see it, I see it, but I don't watch it. It's actually harder to see the green than it is to clear. Green, I use the green because it blends in. That's why I use it.
Hey man, don't take all of them.
5 fish for, I don't know. I only got 3 on the stream yesterday. Anyway, I caught 6 for the day. I only actually had 3 on the stream. I don't know. I'm going to try. Definitely going to try. Yeah. You suddenly see her grab the phone and go running. Worm's getting kind of light. I'm going to try a little more to the left. To the right, I mean. See if there's anything the other way. Yeah, they were out of it the day I was there. I desperately needed line, and I only had the 12. They had a lot of the green, but they didn't have the 12. They had 15, 20, 8, 10. Oh, yeah, Walmart carries it. And it's cheap, too. It's like $8 for like 800 yards or something. It's fun out here. I wish there were more fish again. Senior photo shoots going on, guys. It's kind of like yesterday. I got one on one bait and one on the other. Nah. Yeah, the big games like the XT. If you want an in between, get the Stren. Hey, Hunto Fisho. Yeah, if you want kind of an in between, something that's a little bit limper than the XT, get the Stren. Either Stren Original or the Stren High Impact. I've said this before. I mean, it's really strong, and it's kind of in between. It's a little bit limper than the XT or the big game, but it's just as strong. It just gets nicks a little bit easier. But. Oh, look at that fish right there. Fish right there. Second time. Some just came up in the reeds, like right there. Earlier, those reeds totally moved. All right. Really? Gonna come in here and just cast on top of me? Yeah, they're out there further though. Next weekend it's on. It's the backyard. Well, actually, the boathouse used to have food. Yeah, I said I'm at Pinto. Pinto and Lake X are twin lakes. They look very, very similar. Well, I might do better if I go to the. Said if the wind kind of sets down, I definitely might switch back to the 8th. Maybe the 8th and a 4-inch. All the senior photos are over. Let's see if I can switch it around. Thingy hates the switch. That's the senior photo going on right there. I just captured it on video for him. Senior photo? Come back to me. Hello. There we go. That was the senior photo. No. Some scary ones. Some scary ones, that's for sure. Like the one that walked up to me. What if I should try the drop shot with the try the watermelon chartreuse? Remember the one I did really good with on the last Saturday? On the one I caught the 4 on the Ned rig. I was on the green pumpkin chartreuse tail. I actually haven't tried that on drop shot because I didn't have it with me then. So maybe I should try that. I'm not going to try Ned out here. Just like Lake X, this spot is the same way. Just too sticky for the Ned. Yeah, it was here too. It's kind of on and off here. When I started here, it was super, super windy. Bring it in. Gaff. So that kid yesterday, he caught 2 5-pounders. I didn't see him. Until I see somebody's reference of what they think is a 5-pounder, I don't know. Could have been. I know we didn't put him on a scale. I know he doesn't have a scale, but he said he caught 2 5s yesterday. So. Until I see somebody come up to me with a fish and tell me what size they think it is, I don't really know. They come up to me with a yeah. They come up to me with like a heavy 3 or something and say it's a 5, and I'm like, oh, okay. Now I know what your fives are. Oh, pretty much splitting it up right now. One bait for one fish. Thanks, Chris. I think your wind is coming this way. You know you're never supposed to mention the wind. Even in a comment, you're not supposed to mention the wind. Evidently, it's 5 inches or 5 pounds. He said he caught 2 5-pounders yesterday, so I don't know. That's what he said he caught here yesterday. I said, until I see somebody's reference, or if I know they have a scale, I just say, cool, that's nice. I don't know if there were fives. I don't know if there were fours. I don't know if there were heavy threes. All depends on what they think is a big, big fish. Oh my God. I've never got caught anything way out there. I guess it's a no. I will try and what? Try what in a couple weeks? Guess I can just keep trying different baits. What about a high five? Oh, that's what he told me yesterday. And today hasn't gotten a bite. So. And he told me they're not hitting anything. He said he tried everything in the book. If you wanted. Oh, yeah. I said okay the first time. Pretty sure I said okay, cool the very when you first said it. You said this Saturday it's on, and I said okay, cool. I thought I did. Yeah. Pretty sure I said it's hard. I said this wind is gonna be a bitch right now. Just like I tell everybody, I can't put a mic on this. All right, you see that wind coming? There's another one coming. Dang it. Yep, that'll be the time. I don't know if they like this as much with the 3/16 on it. A 7 and a 7, huh? Again, cold here. All right, I think I'm gonna try the. I think I'm gonna try the watermelon with the chartreuse tip. I haven't tried it on drop shot yet. Maybe it'll get them. Maybe it'll get them. All right, I'm gonna go grab the drop shot and put on the watermelon chartreuse tip. Sniffly, sniffly. My nose is running like crazy. It's one fish per bait per color. Let me try that. No, I didn't see that. I saw one a while ago when he did it. I saw one a while ago that he caught, and he had it mounted. He had it mounted, and he had it in his office. That was his PB at the time. I don't know if that was the 12-pounder. If he caught that more recent. Was that the one? I don't know. It's funny. There's bigger fish in here. Yeah, he had one he caught. He yelling at me. But I heard somebody yell my name. I know he caught one a while ago. I don't know, I might have to go back to the purple brown. Oh. And I might go back to the purple brown. And obviously, I'm going to give this a few more casts. Oh, my nose is running so much right now. Is that Ricardo yelling at me? Ricardo's coming this way, and I think he's yelling at me. I think he has a big fish. Do you have a big one, Ricardo? I think Ricardo has a big fish. He's walking this way, and he just stopped and put something in the water. So you guys might be getting ready to see a toad. I knew somebody yelled my name. He was over there on the bank on the other side. He's definitely coming over here with the fish, guys. I've been getting a bunch of pictures sent from him. You know, all of those 8 and 9s he's been catching. What is it? Is it a good one? Oh, he's coming this way with it, guys. No matter what, we got a fish coming. I think it's a big one. There you go, guys. Look at that. That's 8.
Think so? You got a
8
scale?
or 9. The size of that freaking fish, guys.
Bring your scale up.
It's in my car.
Oh, I don't got mine either. So.
Well, hold it up more. I hold it by. my God, look at the size of that thing, guys. Wait, let me see. Oh my God, look at that thing, guys. That is a toad. Don't even flick, baby. Yeah, no, I don't think that's 8. I will. I don't know, guys. I don't think that's 8. Maybe in the 7 range. Might be 8. I don't know. I have my scale, but it's I think that's bigger than 6. I mean, it's not very fat, but I think it's more in the 7 range. I'm gonna let her go though. Oh, I'm gonna let her go right here. Whew, that is a big fish. Yeah, I knew I heard my name called. I know I heard my name called from over there. I was like, somebody just called my name. And then when I saw him walking, I'm like, oh yeah, he must have a big fish. That was a good fish. Now I'm all slimy. I don't know what he caught it on. I didn't ask him. I did not ask him what he caught it on. Probably was it a nightcrawler or a craw? Who knows? Might have been a bluegill swim bait. Either way, it was good fish. I don't know. Definitely had the body of an 8-pounder. If it would have been a little bit thicker. I don't know. So you never know until you put it on the scale, but I know it was definitely over 6. I mean, it definitely had the size and the length to be an 8-pounder, but it was a little thin. I think it was like 24, 25 inches long. It was a long fish. Yeah, I see him. He's right over there. He's right in that opening right there. That's where he caught it. Well, I didn't catch it, but it was on my shell. Yeah, it could be the first. It could be the first shore guider. Yeah, he caught over there on the beach. I don't know. That's where the other kid said he caught the 2 5s. 2 5s yesterday were on the beach. And that thing totally cut me. Did you see that fish he brought over? Huh? Did you see the fish that Ricardo brought over?
No.
7, probably like a 7-pounder.
Got it right there?
6 and 7. No, I already put it back.
Oh, what the hell?
It was like that thing was like 25 inches long, and I'm like that big. It was big,
Same spot right here.
a little bit thin. No, he caught it. He's over there on the beach.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, I didn't catch it. Ricardo caught it. He just brought it over here so I could show it.
Oh, no, I didn't see it, brother.
I think it was. It wasn't that fat, but it was long. Yeah, that was. Well, if you go on my Instagram, just picture him with 2 8.5, 2 8+s and a 9.1. He has on my it's Ricardo, not Rick. Yeah, that was Ricardo, not Rick. Yeah, no, he had a in the last couple of weeks. That's his third big fish. He got a 9-1. He got an 8 something that he put on the scale. Yeah, Ricky Ricardo. And so he said he came over here to ask me if I had my scales. They didn't have him with, but mine's in my car. Definitely a toad. Definitely a big fish. Let's just put it that way. However you split it up, it was a big fish. Probably, I don't know. I got to hold it. It was pretty damn heavy. Wasn't no little 2-3 pounder, that's for sure. I don't think this watermelon tip. They like this when the water was clear. Remember, I was fishing this on the Ned, and the water was like 5 to 6 feet. It was really clear. Now it's quite a bit dirtier. So what have I been on? 57. So it must be almost 7:30. Might have to go back to. Oh no, he was doing it the whole time. That's why I was cradling it because he couldn't even hold it. That's why I was holding it like every time you tried to put a little pressure off it, it just it almost fell. It was spunky. I'm gonna go back to the purple brown. Try the purple brown. Back to the purple brown. And then maybe the flicking at the end again. Losing like half my body weight in snot right now. Half my body weight in snot. At least. It's like it's May. Why is it? This is supposed to heat up again next week. So I certainly hope so. Because it's freaking cold right now. I was over the hill and it was like 80 something just a couple days ago. It was like 84. Come on. It's like the fish were early. Both fish came early. It's kind of weird. One on each one. It's just kind of the way it's been. This one might get caught. I haven't seen anybody catch one anywhere else except for Ricardo over on the beach. And we know he's probably using live bait. Not always so. I have seen him catch him on other things. Yeah, it's pretty dirty right now. Maybe like 2 foot. I've got 2. Yeah, it's only 2 foot visibility and it's kind of murky right now. I said, didn't I just say it? Did I not say that was a stupid cast? I might get hooked up. Bingo bango. Bingo bango. Well, at least that's halfway good. Well, I only lost the weight. I still got my hook in the worm. But now that it's kind of calmed a bit, I'm going to switch back to the 8th. I'm going to switch to the 1/8 ounce on the flicking. I'm going to go to the 4-inch. Give him something in between the 3 and the 5. What the heck? Got an ice cream. Ice cream! Ice cream! Isn't that an old Eddie Murphy skit? Yeah, that's what I thought. Saturday Night Live, wasn't it? Or was that stand up? Want to lick? Ice cream! Ice cream! Alright, I'm switching her up. I'm going the flicking still, but I'm going the 8th with a 4. Wind kind of settled a bit. So we'll see. Dang it. That fish right there, you can see it. You can just see it going away right there. There's one right there, and I think he's coming up for fry because that's the 3rd time since I've been here. He's come up right there. First time it happened, I threw a bobblehead in there. There's definitely some sort of fish that keeps putting up right there. It's, yeah, but he's eating fry. Said he's just coming up on that ball of fry that's sitting right there. I think. I don't know. I can flick this down there and see. But I say he's done it 3 different times since I've been here. First time he didn't roll on top. It was just the whole reed moved. Oh, there we go. It's got a bump. He's still there? Yeah. That's a little one. Hey, it worked. I put it on a different thing and I got a fish. Drag's too loose. Alrighty. Alright, guys, that one's not really a keeper. He might be. Might go 12. Might go 12. Probably like 11 and 3/4 and 3/4 and 3/4. Well, it worked. Switched it up. Fish is a fish is a fish. Alright. Thing's messed up. Let me flick this right here where that fish has been sitting. See, it's hard to get him to eat something this big. I mean, that's not big of that. This isn't that big of a bait, but they're eating a ball of fry. Green things are swimming around that are only like that big. Just wanting a mouthful. Let's see if I can get another one. So that was another classic one. Our drag was too loose. So I had to tighten it. That was another classic one because I hit that. I don't know. I think it was a rock or something, but I was scraping on it and I popped it over it. And I just felt a little tick. And then I was like, is that a fish? And my line just freaking dropped. So, yes, it was a fish. I don't know where he came from. As you could tell, I'd casted over that a lot. A bait just happened to be in the right place at the right time. I don't know if it was much of a reaction bite. It wasn't moving very fast. I didn't really pop it very hard. I just got it over the top of it. Getting backlashes on this thing. Dang it. Way down. Way down into the freaking line. It's getting nicer now. I don't know. I think this whole bait is a reaction strike. He probably just cruised up. No. I only went there once to tell Kenny Allen about this place. Then he started fishing here all the time, and I haven't seen him in a long time. I don't know why. He used to come here all the time. I don't know. He got into Kelly, I think. Think I'm caught on something. I was having such good luck. Whoops. I'll be damned. Look at that. Got it off. Got it off. Didn't even bend out the hook. It just stripped my worm. That's weird. Yeah, I pulled on that hard. You'd think it would have been the hook in there, but no, it wasn't the hook. Wasn't the hook, had to be the weight. Huh. They should come here. There's at least some fish here. There we go. Next, what, I have 15 minutes? 14 minutes? 15 minutes? Something like that, don't I? Yep. Oh. Hey, Dad. Hate that. Because I pulled on it so hard, it sinks the line into the spool. Then you go to cast and it just goes, just stops dead. Now Ricardo's over here. Oh, look at, you guys see that? Another big boil right there from underneath. definitely a fish sitting right here. Just keeps coming up on those fry. Yeah, there was just a big. You just saw the big boil come up from below. I guess I can't see the fry right here. They must be down a little further in the column. He just keeps coming up and going through them. Yeah, that almost felt like a fish. I pulled it into it and it just stopped. Oh, did my line just drop? Oh, it just pulled the worm off. That was the only thing it did. Take a lot of mouthfuls to. All right. Gonna take quite a few mouthfuls when they're only like that big. I think if they were down there doing that, if you drop something else near them, they would hit it, but it rarely happens. They just want to eat snacks. I don't know. I said he's sitting. He keeps sitting right here. And they're just eating that little of stuff. I have one on my video somewhere. I have one of this lake. I'm on the other side. And the fish just keeps coming up, coming up, coming up, like for I don't know, for like an hour or more than that, just going through this a bunch of the fry that are there. And I throw everything at him. Yeah, not really. Um, surface area. Bigger things have actually less surface area. That's why there's a certain size they prefer in their stomach. At a certain size, smaller, more surface area, they can digest it and get the energy from it quicker, and it takes less energy to digest it. Something big in their stomach and all that, it takes a lot of energy because it has less surface area. So it takes a longer time for their body to digest it and longer for them to get the energy out of it. Energy expend for energy returned. I did a biology bites on that a while ago. And there's a thing called handling time too. Yeah. Well, and there's handling time too. It takes a while to get something that big in position and be able to swallow it. So yeah, it's handling time and energy return for energy expend for energy return, and they know it instinctually. It's actually easier for them to digest. Like it's easier for them to digest like a bunch of like 3-inch shad than it is to eat like a 5-inch bluegill that they swallow. It'll take their body quite a while to get the energy back from that big of a thing in their stomach, but a bunch of shad in there with all that surface area and everything, they can digest it and break it down really quick. That's why they prefer things that are usually about that big. Especially in the summertime when their metabolism is really high and they're burning through energy like that. Turned out to be a nice evening, and the bite freaking died. Well, it wasn't a hot bite. It wasn't as hot as yesterday. Hey, Colorado Fisher, how's it going? We're just here finally, finally getting the wind to settle down just a little bit. I've been doing right. Been doing right. Been doing all right. Caught 3 on the stream. Friend Ricardo came over with probably about a 7-pound bass that we showed people. And finally, the wind has sort of settled down, so I'm not spewing tons of snot out of my nose like I was earlier. Been kind of weird around here. Crankbait review, I missed that one. Yeah, I got 3. I said I got 3, and I got 3, and my friend Ricardo brought over about a 7-pounder that we showed the camera. Oh, did you hear that? Yeah. Oh, Ricardo's got another big one over there. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's over there in the pink. But he's fighting something pretty big over there. At least it was a big splash. I don't know if you guys can see him over. You guys see him over there? I don't know. He had a big fish on. I saw the huge splash from it. Me? I'm California. We're in California here. This ain't Florida. Oh, here comes a guy to tell me. So I guess it's going to end with 3. Yeah, no, I'm out here in California. Low budget's the one that's in Florida. Oh, it's freezing. I've lost half my body weight in snot today. It's been so cold.
Yeah.
He came over that 7-pounder he caught.
Yeah.
Ricardo, yeah, he caught one about 7 pounds over on the beach. He brought it all the way over here so we could show my viewers.
Cool.
The thing was like this. It was like that long.
Monster, huh?
Yeah, I mean the thing was a little thin.
Yeah.
I mean, it had a body like over 8, but it was kind of thin.
Okay.
Fishing the Great Lakes. Yeah, this is the Great Lakes here.
That's it. Thank you.
Oh,
All right, guys. Let's go home.
yeah. I can stop spewing snot. What was that last one? Yeah. They stick to ponds. They still stick to ponds that nobody fishes, so they can act like they can catch a million fish on anything they want to throw. Our usual. I mean, people know what the lakes I fish are like. You get to see it here. I like turn the camera around and go, count how many people. Look, 25, 30. It's like 20 people here every time I fish. It's like that every day here. Every day at Pinto on shore during the summer and spring. I don't know. I think somebody comes here and promotes it. Somebody's doing videos around here and going live around here. People are learning about it, so all these people keep showing up. To find out who that asshole is. He's ruining my video making. Whoever's coming here and going live and filming shows here is ruining me coming here and going live and filming my shows because people keep coming here. Okay. So this time I was smart enough to not hold the camera on the same side that I have the bag over my shoulder. Hopefully I won't hurt myself. Really, a bunch of them show up? All right. Really? No, I know a few people that used to film here. I know Travis comes here and films sometimes. Yeah. It's because they started it because of me. The ones who used to watch me back in like 2012. Used to watch me all the time. Now they're all gung ho to come here and film. Oh, Travis films here, but he doesn't say where he is. He just does some stuff on his boat here. Man, I gotta switch some new shoes. My shoes are toast. Back to the car. Man, I can't wait for it to warm up. Can't wait to go over the hill where it's warmer. Whew. Oh. Now I go home and do a bunch more editing. Yeah. Thank you. You mean like number one most hated? Number one most hated fishing show. Well, the funny thing is, I get like tons of dislikes all the time. And I've seen dislikes like within 5 minutes of putting it up, I have like 2 dislikes. Like it's not even hadn't even been long enough for him to watch the show, and I already got dislikes. Well, the one the other day, the CCB Bake Challenge one, it has like 82% between likes and dislikes. Like that's like one of the lowest. Usually I'm like in the high 90s or high 80s, 80, and I'm like, how you hating that one? I mean, I'm getting on and just showing you the baits I'm giving to this guy to do the challenge. Yeah, everyone jumps on, and just gives it like tons of thumbs down. It's like, how I don't get it. Like, I'm not fishing. I'm not. I mean, I'm sitting there explaining to you and showing you what baits I'm sending the guy, and it's got like really low like to dislike ratio, and I'm like, why? What am I doing? I mean, not reviewing anything. I'm not trying to tell you how to do anything. I'm just saying, hey, look, I'm sending this guy some baits, and he's going to do a video and see if he can catch them on them. Oh, hey, dislike. Yeah, I haven't looked at. It doesn't tell me how many. It just tells me the ratio, but it was like 80%. It's pretty low. All right, I gotta go. Everybody's heading that way. The cars turn around, and the guy just went by. All right, guys. Storytelling Tuesday. I don't think I'll be live tomorrow. I might go film a show somewhere, but yeah, Storytelling Tuesday. Check in.